Yo, 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 what up, everybody? What up, what up, what up, what up? We got a major breaking story for you guys right now, man. A major breaking story for you guys right now. So make sure you guys tap in. Let's get these likes up because we about to go live right now, man. Let me just share this on Instagram. Yo, what the F is going on, bro? Yo, what is going on? Yo, what in the world is going on? They just fired Shannon Sharpe, bro. And to make it even worse, I opened up my Instagram just now. Gilbert Arenas got arrested. What is going on? Make sure y'all tap in, man. Make sure y'all tap in. Let me know where you guys are coming in from. Bro, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy what is happening. Make sure y'all tap into the live, man. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. Make sure y'all tap in. What? Okay, so let me get into the story right now. Breaking story. Shannon Sharpe has been fired from ESPN. Shannon Sharpe has been fired from ESPN. This is breaking news, is breaking everywhere. This is one source right here. Breaking: ESPN has cut ties with Shannon Sharpe less than 2 weeks after he settled a lawsuit in which his ex-girlfriend accused him of per Andrew Marchand of The Athletic. As soon as I clicked, I see, yo, it is crazy. So we're going to talk about that. And then my man Gilbert Arenas just got arrested. I don't know what's going on. It says NBA star Gilbert Arenas and 5 other defendants, including a suspected high-level Israeli crime figure, were arrested today on federal indictment, alleging they operated an illegal gambling business in which high-stakes poker games were played at an Antino mansion Arenas owned. What the hell is going on? What is going on right now? What the hell is going on? This is crazy. Okay. For the new people that just came into the live, we got some breaking news here. Shannon Sharpe has been fired. Okay. I'm just going to post one article. This is from The Wrap. Ironic name that they called it. The website called The Wrap, when this is literally a wrap. I posted that in the comment section. Let me read this for y'all. Shannon Sharpe out at ESPN after settling $50 million lawsuit. The former NFL star turned first take pundit stepped away from the sports network in April amid allegations. Former NFL star and media analyst Shannon Sharpe will no longer appear on ESPN, The Wrap has learned, just a few weeks after settling a $50 million lawsuit in which his ex-girlfriend accused him of R. The football player turned media personality has not appeared on ESPN since April, when the R suit was first filed. But he has not formally, but he was not formally removed from his post as an ESPN as an analyst at the time. Sharpe said he would return to ESPN at the beginning of NFL. Well, I guess that's gone. His ex accused him of R. Let me see. So we got that there. We got another one here. So let me just show it to the new people that are coming into the live. You can see this right here, breaking. ESPN has cut ties with Shannon Sharpe less than 2 weeks after he settled a lawsuit in which his ex-girlfriend accused him of R per Andrew Marchand of The Athletic. Sharpe had not been on the network since late April when the lawsuit occurred. This is absolute madness. Then seconds later, moments later, I see that Gilbert Arenas got arrested. What in the hell is going on? What in the hell is going on? This is not even funny. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is madness. What? All of this is happening today? All of this is happening today? Let's talk about Shannon Sharpe. because I am extremely pissed off. Let me tell y'all why I'm pissed off. Pissed off about the reason I am pissed off about this is because Shannon Sharpe did this to himself. The reason I am pissed off at this is because Shannon did it to himself. The guy, there's no words for this level of stupidity. There are no words for this. How do you put yourself in a situation like this where literally you've thrown away your entire career that you worked hard for, because Shannon Sharpe certainly did work hard. You threw it away over a damn Instagram model. Then on top of that, she retires from OnlyFans and you get fired. You can't make this stuff up. You can't. And nobody can feel sorry for Shannon no more. Let me tell y'all something. Excuse me. I used to be a huge Shannon Sharpe fan, a huge one. A huge Shannon Sharpe fan, a huge one, when he was on Undisputed. I said the guy was uber talented. I used to say Shannon Sharpe in the next 5 years will make more money than he ever made in his career. I used to say that. There are videos of it because he was that damn good. He was that damn good. And I said that FS1 would have been fools to get rid of him, to let him go. I said that. Shannon Sharpe leaves ESPN. He goes to, what's this place? He leaves FS1, goes to ESPN, does his podcast. The guy blows up with the Cat Williams interview. Does this have to do with him settling his lawsuit? I'm confused. I believe what happened here was ESPN saying is enough. That's what I believe happened here. So he starts experiencing incredible success. He has the most viewed interview in the history of YouTube. He's on ESPN. They're bringing in 800,000, 900,000, 750,000 people a day. He's making goo-gobs worth of money. Goo-gobs. He's at the top of the world. What are your thoughts about the Gilbert Arenas? I'm going to get to that in a second. Appreciate the super chat. Because I found out about Gilbert Arenas as I opened up my phone to go live. I literally just found out about it. He's doing all of that. He's making all of this money. He's on top of the world. He's on the #1 morning sports show in the United States. And then something interesting started to happen. Shannon started getting into beefs with people online. He started beefing with people, going at people like Mace and all of these guys and all of those guys. Beefing with celebrities, with comedians because of the Cat Williams interview. Then it started to get messy because comedians were coming on his platform to trash other comedians. And they were looking at him like, yo, you're an instigator. Then Shannon started showing his ass. Oh, y'all are jealous of me because how much money I made. If you think I made $500,000 on this interview, I did wrong. If you thought I made $1 million, double it. If you thought I did $2, and I'm like, Shannon is starting to become arrogant. Because when he was on FS1, he was a lot more humble. A lot more humble. But the fame and the name, it went to his head. He became proud. Oh, man, people only talking about me because I'm the number. I'm like, is this the same Shannon? This cannot be the same Shannon Sharpe. Started hanging out with arrogant-ass Stephen A. Smith, which I believe some of that stuff rubbed off on him. Because there's no way you will hang around Stephen A. Smith and that stuff doesn't rub off on you. He became super cocky. But even through all of that, I stuck with him. But the moment I lost all respect for Shannon was when that first audio came out, that sex audio came out. And everybody was losing their mind. Oh my God, this is crazy. This is crazy. Shannon Sharpe puts up a picture about how this is a mistake and da-da-da-da-da. We got to go live. We got to talk about it. So everybody tunes in. Over 164,000 people were watching Shannon Sharpe live. Over 164,000 people. That's like 5 NBA arenas, 6, 7 NBA arenas watching you at one time. At one time. And then the live starts, and then you have a pre-recorded video, commercial ad of a sex product. And I'm like, I'm confused here. I thought this was supposed to be about an apology because surely you're embarrassed. Surely you are. And the guy goes on the live and starts bragging about his sexual prowess. And I said to myself, why are you doing this? At this level, you cannot be doing this. Don't you know you work for Disney? But then what happened? All of these mother effers in the comments say, oh man, you hating on Uncle Shay Shay. You hating on Uncle. Where are you dudes that was encouraging that dude? Are y'all going to set up a GoFundMe for Shannon Sharpe? All of the dudes that were defending that ratchet behavior from a 50-plus-year-old man, where are y'all at now? We looking for y'all. All of the people that were talking about, oh, get him, Unc, get him, Unc, get him, Unc, where y'all at now? People will watch you crash out for their entertainment. And when you crash out, they'll move on to the next person. Just when you thought that wasn't enough, after that debacle, you had the next one now with this lawsuit that came out. I want you guys to think about this properly. Shannon Sharpe is one of the most known people on the internet in the world at the time. You work at ESPN. You are at a different caliber as a man. At that level, I'm sorry, at that level, you got to do better than OnlyFans models, bro. You got to do better than that. Shannon used to do, the dude used to do videos on Zion with that Mariah Mills nonsense. Zion did it to himself too. At that level, you got to be able to pick better women than that. So you go pick an OnlyFans model. And here's what pisses me off. Look at how cocky Shannon had become while holding a job at ESPN. Look at this. Because I don't feel sorry for him. And it just so happens that Gilbert Arenas is on here, which is just crazy, given the news that this happened with Gil. Look at Shannon Sharpe while he's on ESPN bragging about sleeping with OnlyFans. Look at this dude. Look at him.
Who that is, folks? Hey, Scott, who is that? Help me out.
You know what I'm saying? She little fuck. She might be famous for vertical activity that she good at.
She a hooper?
Oh yeah. Wow.
Who she play for? Who she play for?
She got her own little thing,
Huh?
You said, yo.
Let me play it for y'all again. This the dude, a 50-plus-year-old man bragging about sleeping with women on the internet. Look at this. Again.
Scott Reed? Who that is, folks?
I do it.
Hey, Scott, who is that? Help me out.
You know what I'm saying? She little fuck. She might be famous for vertical activity that she good at.
She a hooper?
Oh yeah. Wow.
Who she play for? Who she play for?
She got her own little thing,
Huh?
You said, yo.
This was Shannon Sharpe. He had gotten that cocky. That he thought, oh, I'm untouchable. Let me read through the super chat. Sorry, guys. From riches to rags, Shannon Sharpe played himself. Monique tried to tell him. Appreciate the super chat. Memphis Bleak, Freak a Leak, 10. Memphis Bleak, Freak a Leak, 10 million a cheek, Zuniga in 5. Oh, nah, man. Nah. But this is what happens. So the guy got fired. He had to pay out $20 million, reportedly. I don't know. $20 million. And then the girl retires. She retires. What? What? How you lose your job and then got to pay somebody all that bread? Let me take it to the next level for you guys. For the new people that are coming in, we got a breaking news story. Shannon Sharpe has been fired. Okay, Shannon Sharpe has been fired. ESPN has cut ties with Shannon Sharpe less than 2 weeks after he settled a lawsuit in which his ex-girlfriend accused him of per Andrew Marchand of The Athletic. Sharpe had not been on the network since late April when his lawsuit first occurred. And prior to going live, literally 5 seconds before going live, I see this report that Gilbert Arenas got arrested. It says, former NBA star Gilbert Arenas and 5 other defendants, including a suspected high-level Israeli crime figure. What? What in the hell? Were arrested today on a federal indictment alleging they operated on an illegal gambling business in which high-stakes poker games were played at an Encino mansion Arenas owned. According to a statement released by the U.S. Attorney's Office, what in the bloody hell is going on? What in the actual F is going on? Man, brothers, y'all got to do better than that, man. We got to do better than this. We got to do better than this. I mean, we just have to. Now, I don't know the details of this Gilbert one. This is not really a Gil live. I just saw this right before going live. But we got to be better than this. I just don't understand this. Shannon is somebody that works hard. You can tell. And to throw all of that away for a 23-year-old OnlyFans model? Of all of the beautiful, qualified women in LA, that's where you find yourself? That's where? I'm just confused. What in the hell is wrong with men these days? Nah, we got to talk about men. Nah, for real, bro. This is not no, beating up men, but we got to be for real. Dudes, men out there that are making money and doing well for yourself. Where are y'all standards? Where are y'all standards? You don't know who you are? At that level? How is it possible that some women that ain't got 2 nickels to rub together? 2 nickels to rub together can be bold enough to say, man, I want me a millionaire. Can be bold enough. But then you got men that are uber successful, leaders in their industry, and you find yourself with a freaking OnlyFans model? These are the women, this is the caliber of women. I'm hearing the story. This dude is on here having long talks with them. What? On the phone. What? What? The fact that there's even audio of back and forth having conversation on the phone. What are you talking about? Yes, I know the news. Gilbert Arenas got arrested. It's right here on my phone. I can see it. So Shannon did it to himself. For the people that want to feel sorry for Shannon Sharpe and feel like, oh, they coming after the brother. Ain't nobody coming after no damn brother here. This ain't one of them cases where they coming after the brother. Look at it again.
Those got
Sky Bree? Who that is, coach?
How I do it.
Hey, Scott, I mean, who is that? Who is that? Help me out.
You know what I'm saying? She a little fun. She might be famous for vertical activity that she good at.
She a hooper?
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Who she play for? Who she play for?
She got her own little thing,
Huh?
Man, y'all need to stop, man. Y'all be on that bullshit, man.
Hold on. Who she play for? She play for?
Back in the day, she could have been on my team.
This man was on the internet bragging about sleeping with OnlyFans models. So that's his spec. That's his lingo. That's his mood. That's his vibes. I mean, really? I mean, well, I'm confused. You thought she liked you? I'm confused. You thought she liked you? You thought she liked you? You thought she liked you? That's what you thought? These girls is looking at you like a lick. Anybody that got some sense knows that if you got some money, the last thing you want to do is draw attention to yourself. The last thing you want to do is be advertising how much money you have. You don't know, you be thinking, oh, I'm only making myself a target for criminals. No. You're making yourself a target, period. Do y'all remember the case? The case was they initially had offered this woman $10 million. They initially offered her $10 million. And she turned it down. Do you know why she turned it down? Because there was news that came out that said Shannon was getting ready to sign a $100 million podcast deal. So the girl said to herself, wait, 10 million and you're about to sign for 100 million, you got to give me 50. You got to give me 50. They already offered her 10 and they turned it down. She said, no, you got to give me 50. So whatever number she settled for is way greater than 10. Yo, I don't even know what's going on right now, bro. Nah, bro. So you got that going on. Let's talk about Gilbert Arenas for a sec. And I'm not going to talk about it too much because this is a serious issue and I don't know anything about it, but let me just let me just see this. What? Okay. So we have an article here from USA Today. I'm just going to report the news. I'm not going to give you guys any opinion on this because I don't have none. Gilbert Arenas, former NBA All-Star, arrested for running a legal gambling ring. Former NBA player Gilbert Arenas and 5 others were indicted on federal charges? Federal? For operating an illegal gambling business. The operation allegedly involved high-stakes poker games at an Encino mansion. I guess that's an area in LA, I don't know. Owned by Arenas. Arenas faces up to 5 years in prison for each count. Let me tell y'all, I'm not happy to hear this news. I'm not happy to hear this news. I'm really not happy to hear this news. Because although I never met Gilbert Arenas, I chat with Gil almost every single day, man. I don't know. Well, I wouldn't say we're friends, but we're basketball friends, let's say. We talk basketball every single day. I don't know if he considered me a friend, and I don't want to assume nothing, but from me knowing him, he seemed like a cool dude. So I can't match this news to get. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's just insane. The article says former NBA player and 5 other people, including a suspected high-level member of an Israeli transitional organized crime group, were arrested Wednesday on federal indictment alleging they operated in illegal gambling. Arenas, 43, is charged with 1 count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business, 1 count of operating an illegal gambling business, and 1 count of making false statements to. Oh, fuck. Also charged with 1 count of conspiracy to operate a gambling business and 1 count of. Bro, how many counts are these? Is charged with 1 count of conspiracy, 1 count of operating a legal gambling business, and 1 count of making false statements to federal investigators. Jesus Christ. These are 3 counts. Each of those counts take 5 years if convicted. Guys, I don't know. I'm not going to comment anymore beyond that because I don't know anything about this case. And I'm not going to ask Gil a single word about it because it's not my business. I'm just going to give him his space to figure it out. I'm confused. I'm just confused. I'm confused, guys. I'm gonna lie to you. I'm confused. This one is really disturbing me. The Gil one more than Shannon. The Shannon one has me more upset. The Gil one is really disturbing me because it's not like as if we're talking about somebody I don't know. When you know a person, the thing hits you a little bit differently. And this story about an illegal gambling business, I'm assuming it's to make some money. But the thing I don't understand is Gil was making so much money. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen anything like this. And you know, people like Jason Whitlock and them are going to have a field day. They're going to have a field day on Shannon Sharpe. A field day with him. Because Jason Whitlock said that all of this stuff goes all the way back to Shannon's previous places of employment, not FS1, another place. So apparently there's like a history here. Let me read this comment. Somebody got mad and lost a huge bag that reported him to the feds. Somebody got mad, lost the bag. I don't know what happened. Appreciate the super chat. I don't understand what's going on. Bro, what are we seeing right now? What is going on in the world right now? Shannon gets himself fired, and now this. Shannon gets himself fired because he got himself fired, and now this. Nobody feels sorry for Shannon. Nobody does. I was one of his biggest fans. Me right here, me. I used to say Shannon would make more money in the second half of his career than he did in the first half. I even saw a graphic that said Shannon Sharpe as an NFL player earned $21 million, but had to pay that girl $23 million, which means that Shannon made the majority of his money in his 50s, late 40s, 50s. And now you go give, and then the girl is online posting about she's retiring. Of course she's retiring. Of course. Because she found somebody silly enough to fall for. What? Let this be a lesson to you dudes out there that like to brag about how much money you be making. For all of you dudes that like to brag about how much money you got and show off to these girls, yeah, man, I'm balled out. Anything for you, baby. Okay. Keep playing that game. Oh, yeah, baby, I got all. You know, there's some dudes that got mad paper and they act broke. They act broke. They want you to think they broke. Yes, to find out, are you really digging me or are you not? There are guys like that. They got buku paper that pretend like they broke. Yes, to find out, is this girl really with me for me or for what? They do that. But here come the other one. I mean, I want to flex, man. You know, I'm gonna let him. Okay. You don't know dudes being robbed. Y'all don't know that. Y'all don't know there are women that rob dudes. What's that story with the former NBA player that got conspired upon? I think his ex-girlfriend and some other dude. They got him up out of here for money. Hard heads make soft behinds. You hear that? Bro, I don't even know what to say. Somebody else left a comment. Shannon and Gilbert disrespected Jordan and Kobe, twerk for LeBron, and now, bro, I mean, appreciate the super chat. I don't even know if this ain't got nothing to do with that. But this is insanity. For the new people that just came into the live, let me read the report for you guys once more in case some people haven't seen it. Okay, so the breaking news report is that ESPN has cut ties with Shannon Sharpe less than 2 weeks after he settled a lawsuit in which his ex-girlfriend accused him of R, per Andrew Marchand of The Athletic. And then we got another report here from The Wrap that I want to read for you guys. I'm going to pin this in the comment section. I'm going to post it in the comment section for you guys to read after this live. It says, former NFL star and media analyst Shannon Sharpe will no longer appear on ESPN. The Wrap has learned just weeks after settling a $50 million lawsuit in which his ex-girlfriend accused him of R. The football player turned media personality has not appeared on ESPN since April when the R suit was first filed, but he was not formally removed from his post as an analyst at the time. Sharpe said he would return to ESPN at the beginning of NFL training camp. Well, I guess that's gone. And for those of you that want to act like you feel sorry for Shannon Sharpe, let me play this video for y'all before y'all consider feeling sorry for him. Look at this.
Scott Reed, who that is, coach?
How I do it.
Hey, Scott, I mean, who is that? Help me out.
You know what I'm saying? She little fuck. You know, she might be famous for vertical activity that she good at.
Oh, she a hooper?
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Who she play for? Who she play for?
You know, she got her own little thing, you know.
Huh?
Hey, yo. Man, y'all need to stop, man. Y'all be on that bull jive, man.
Hold on. Who she play for?
And the craziest part, Gil was on this damn thing. My phone is blowing up, bro. My phone is blowing up. Let me just read some of these messages, man. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Nah, this is crazy, bro. This is insanity. This is absolute insanity. How is this happening all at once? They're saying Gil got arrested. I just read from an article here. I can read quickly for you guys here today. A lot of sources are reporting on this. This is on USA Today. The Gil one is the one that's disturbing me. I'm not going to assume anything because I don't know what's happening. It says former NBA star arrested for running a legal gambling ring. It says former player Gilbert Arenas and 5 others were indicted on federal charges. Federal. For operating an illegal gambling business. Arenas faces up to 5 years in prison for each count if convicted. It says Arenas is charged with 1 count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business, 1 count of operating an illegal gambling business, and 1 count of making false statements to federal investigators. Also charged with another count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business and and then name the other people in there. It says, according to the indictment that was unsealed on Wednesday, July 30th, Arenas and the other defendants operated an illegal gambling business. Arenas rented out an Encino mansion he owned for the purpose of hosting high stakes illegal poker games. At Arenas' direction, Arthur Katz, 51 years old, of West Hollywood, staged the mansion to host the games, found co-conspirators to host the games, and collected rent from the conspirators on the behalf of Arenas. Greshman Torevsky, who's Austria, and Cohen managed illegal pot limit Omaha poker games, among other illegal games, at the Encino mansion, collected a fee the house charged from each pot either as a percentage or a fixed amount per hand, and invited players to compete. Greshman hired young women who, in exchange for tips, served drinks, provided massages, and offered companionship to the poker players. The women were charged a percentage of their earnings from working the games. Chefs, valet, and armed security guards also hired to staff these illegal. What are we talking about? If convicted, the defendants could face a statutory maximum sentence of 5 years in prison for each count. I don't know. None of this brings me any joy. None of this brings me any joy. There's no joy here. This should be a lesson for everybody. I don't know. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm speechless. I hope none of this is true. I hope none of this is true. This is crazy. You're talking about successful men at what they do. And in this, I don't know. What do y'all think about this in the comments, man? What do y'all think? Because I'm speechless. He said the feds is true. Bro, I just appreciate the super chat. I'm speechless. A federal investigation? Federal? Did we not just finish watching the Diddy thing? I think by the end of that, all of us are now lawyers. I mean, if I didn't know much about the law until I watched that, followed that case, we're all lawyers now, all of us. We all saw that. You would think everybody's just going to sit down and stay quiet. For what? These guys were making wild paper. These are not no broke, bro. I don't know, man. I don't be knowing, bro. I don't be knowing what's going on no more, man. He said, thoughts on the Marcus brothers. Bro, I'm tired. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know. All in one day, literally. I was about to go live. I opened up my phone to see this. Then this popped up a few minutes later, and then this pops up. I'm like, what? Listen to it. It says NBA star Arenas and 5 other defendants, including a suspected high-level Israeli crime figure. What? How do you even come into contact with these people? Were arrested today on a federal indictment alleging They operated an illegal gambling business in which high-stakes poker games were played at a mansion Arenas owned, according to a statement released by the U.S. Attorney's, oh my God, by the U.S. Attorney's Office. This ain't TMZ. I don't understand it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But we got to be this is the feds. I can understand. I don't know. I don't want to comment too much on it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. One of the counts they were saying was for allegedly lying to a federal investigator. Arenas is charged with one count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business, one count of operating an illegal gambling business, and one count of making false statements to federal investigator. For you to make false statements to a federal investigator, it means you're afraid. It means it's serious business. I thought we had seen it all, but apparently not. This is a bad night, guys. This is a bad night. Shannon for his stupidity, and this is just some next level stuff. I don't know what to say. Anyway, guys, man, y'all have a good one, man. Y'all have a good one, and let everybody be. Listen, you don't need all the money in the world, man. You don't need all the money. If you're making money out there and you're doing good, don't look at somebody else for their money, bro. That's one of the fastest ways to lead yourself into damnation. If you're doing well for yourself, stay focused on yourself. Don't look at what that guy's doing. Oh, he's doing better than me. She's doing better than me. That's the quickest way to find yourself in a mess. Just please, man, let this be lessons out here for y'all, man. Let this be a lesson. Catch you guys on the next show, man. Catch you guys on the next show.